Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. So, I just want to clear some things up real quick. So my last video, it took a decent amount to upload. I think about 8 days, which is fast compared to how I used to upload, but now I've been uploading about once every 5 days. And honestly, I don't want to, be that once a week type of person. I just want to be able to upload at my own pace, and I would try to get out at least 2 videos per week. And I didn't say anything in the previous video why it took so long, because I actually recorded it like only 3 days after I uploaded the video. I can't talk, bro. I actually recorded the previous video only after like 3 days after I uploaded the previous one, and I uploaded it. I couldn't find time to edit it and do those things and upload it because I was so busy with school and stuff, and I had like multiple tests all over the place. So my bad, y'all. But hey, I'm redeeming myself with uploading another video literally a day after, like 2 days after. It is currently Saturday. It is 9:16 a.m. on a Saturday morning. It is beautiful outside. I don't know if y'all can see that. It is gorgeous today. But yeah, anyways, speaking of morning, what is today's video about? It is about the most simple and easy morning routine that anybody can do, whether you're a beginner at self-improvement or someone who just wants to better their life. That will literally change your life. So I think we should get straight into it. Number 1, this is a very important thing because it gets your momentum going for the morning, especially with the things that I'm going to be explaining in this video. Number 1 is an early rise, meaning that you wake up early. So you can do a morning routine pretty much at any time. Like if you're someone who wakes up at like 11 a.m, sure, that works. But I like to wake up early because 1, I think mornings are absolutely beautiful, especially when it's like cold out. Don't get me wrong, 11 a.m. is still, it's nice, it's nice and warm, but it is currently, once again, like 9:17 right now. That is beautiful, dude. I don't know. There's something about mornings that I just absolutely love. Like it's just beautiful, especially it's fall. But yeah, so yeah, an early rise. 1, it gets the momentum going because you've already done something that you might not usually do. So if you're someone who usually wakes up at like 8, maybe wake up at 7. I mean, 8 is pretty good, honestly. But let's say, if you're watching this and you're in school, so you're in uni or you're in high school or something, and you have to wake up, you usually wake up at like 8 for school. That's like the only reason why you get up early. Even on the weekends, don't sleep in until like 11 a.m. Try waking up at like maybe 9 or something like that. So usually on weekdays, because I have school and I do a morning routine, I wake up at 6:30. But on weekends, I wake up at 8. And yeah, I just like waking up at 8. I still get to sleep in, but I also, it gets the momentum going. And I've found that if I sleep in, so this is why I like going to sleep early the night before. There was this one period during summer, like I'm saying like the last two weeks of summer, I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. and I felt like shit because I would wake up super late but still doing my morning routine, but it would be so like offset. Like I would journal and then go to my couch, meditate, but like I wouldn't meditate straight away. Like usually in the mornings, right, especially on weekdays, not because I have a time crunch, because I just have the momentum going, I journal and I immediately go meditate. Those days that I'm talking about, I would like scroll for like 5 minutes and then start to meditate, but I've had such a shit meditation session to the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I've already fucked up my morning anyways. So I scroll even more, and it's just not a good time. Nothing's really in place. Like, yeah, technically I'm still journaling and meditating, but it's not like focused, and I'm just doing it because for the fuck of it, I don't know. Like, yeah, when you wake up early, you kind of have that momentum going, and yeah, I don't know, it's just a nice way. And also, if you hate waking up more in the morning, it increases your discipline and stuff like that. Now, if you don't think that is one of the main reasons why you want to wake up early. 1, because you get a lot more time to do these things in the morning routine, and 2, it increases your discipline. Now, if you wake up early anyways and it's not really that hard for you, I mean, genuinely, it's not hard for me because I always do it. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been waking up like early in the morning since like I was in grade 7 because I just like waking up early. on weekdays, at least on weekdays. Weekends I'd go to sleep at like 5 a.m. and wake up at 2. So if you don't think that waking up early is just like pushing your discipline enough, try taking a cold shower. I didn't add it into this thing because genuinely, if you're waking up early, the last thing, like it, I know discipline and stuff like that, but this is supposed to be a simple and easy morning routine. Even I don't take cold showers in the morning because 6:30 in the morning, I'm sorry, y'all are gonna call me a bitch. I'm not taking a cold shower, bro. I sometimes here and there, actually, I should get into the routine of it a lot more. What I used to do is I used to switch it on hot, wash myself, take an actual shower, and then on the last couple minutes of the shower, when I'm done, I would turn it to cold and just kind of sit there so I could still get the benefits. But that's not really pushing your discipline too much because you've still already woken yourself up with the shower and the water. So if you really want to push your discipline, if you're like, the moment you get out of bed, don't stay in. By the way, this is a very important thing. If you wake up early, get out of bed. Don't be a motherfucker who scrolls in bed for like 30 minutes saying, oh yeah, I woke up early. Like, that's, waking up means getting out of bed and then going to start your day. You actually got to get out of bed for it to be considered an early rise. So yeah, if you don't think it's pushing your discipline enough, go in the shower and take a cold shower, because I'm gonna tell you, it sucks. Anyways, that's enough about early rise. I've taken 5 minutes talking about that. But anyways, the next thing is, once you've done, getting changed, getting ready, go and journal. Now, journaling, don't mistake journaling with something that's for depressed people. Let me explain that. That was a really bad explanation. Hold on. So usually what I used to do is I used to journal when I first started self-improvement, and I still do now. But the thing with back then is that I stopped because I didn't see any gain out of it. Because what I would do is I would journal. In the morning, I would do like what I do now. I'll explain it a bit. But then at night, what I would do before is I wouldn't even reflect. I would literally just write what happened in my day. I would be like, okay, woke up early, I journaled. I'm gonna actually detail it. Hold on. Today was a good day. I woke up, journaled, meditated, then went to school. PE was fun as usual. I'm like reflecting my grade 9 journal pretty much. It's not in front of me, but I can remember. PE was fun as usual. What other class? Math was bullshit as usual. And yeah, I came home, showered, went to tutor, came home, ate dinner, went to sleep. It was a fairly okay Tuesday. I would always end on like, it was a pretty good, whatever day of the week it was. And honestly, I didn't see any gain out of that. Like, I wasn't really benefiting. So I just stopped doing it. And then it took me, that was like in May, and I stopped journaling in like June. Over summer, I tried to get back into it, but I was like, dude, what the fuck is the point of this? So then in November, I really started. My friend Alex, my buddy Alex, he told me you should start it. He told me how to do it, and that's when I actually started. So journaling in the evening, what you want to do is reflect on your day. So be like, what did I do well today? What did I do bad on? And like, how could I improve on that? Don't just write it. It's not a diary, it's a journal. So you want to reflect on what happened. Anyway, enough about night. Maybe I'll make a nighttime routine. I don't have too much. It's just, basic shit like stretch, read, sleep. But yeah, in the morning, a basic journaling routine you could do is write out your goals for the day. So usually I'll show you today. So this is my journal. If you guys are looking for a journal that's pretty cheap, this is $10 at Muji. It's some Japanese store at like any mall in Vancouver and probably around the world. But yeah, this is my journal. This is my entry for today. It says, things I want to achieve today: stay calm, 45 minutes of sunlight, 150 push-ups, and upload a YT video. Then I also have a gratitude. Okay, this is a very important thing. With the journal, write out your goals for the day, things that you want to achieve. So for an example, some could be like, okay, if you're trying to become more confident, you could give a compliment to a random person, do 150 push-ups, get 45 minutes of sunlight. And then after you're done writing your goals, this is a very important thing. This should be mandatory for your journal, of gratitude, or at least maybe 2 or 3. I usually do 1 because I relay a lot of gratitudes throughout the day to myself. But yeah, with gratitudes, write down like something I'm grateful for, and just write down whatever you're grateful for. A lot of people, they overcomplicate gratitudes. Like, just whatever you're grateful for, whatever that like you're grateful for in your life. It could literally be, I am great. Okay, it's something you even like. It could be as simple as this phone case. I really like this phone case because it's pretty dope. It's like rose gold and black. It's sleek and cool, and also it has like, it's kind of broken up right here, but I can spin my phone whatever. Because here, I'll show you guys. So this is my phone case. Imagine my phone's in there. I can like do this. It's simple, but hey, I'm glad I have that phone case because it's just something cool. You know, if I'm bored in class, I can just spin my phone. And yeah, that's something I'm grateful for. That is literally, that's how simple it can be. I am grateful for my water bottle. I'm grateful for this coffee that I'm having right now. But yeah, guys, it's not that difficult. Anything you're grateful for. I'm grateful for this house. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for the food on the table. I'm grateful for my parents, for my friends, for I don't know, whatever. But yeah, gratitudes are an amazing thing. It makes you more compassionate, and I think it just raises your spirit. For me, it just makes me smile. I don't know, like, gratitude is such a beautiful thing, and not a lot of people practice it. And that's honestly, it's really good for your mental health as well. So if you're struggling with mental health, start journaling, because you could definitely, you know, write out some gratitudes, reflect on your day and stuff like that. Journaling is an amazing thing. So yeah, journaling, another step of your morning routine. Next one, this is a very crucial step. Now, it might not be possible, especially depending where you live and also what time of the year it is. Next one is morning sunlight. Now you can see what I mean, right? I wake up at 6:30. Nowadays, it is October 12th as I'm recording this video, and whenever I wake up at 6:30, it's literally like, it's not even, there's not a single ounce of sun. The sky is literally black. There's no ounce of sun in there, right? So it's not really possible. But if you're waking up at 8 o'clock, I woke up at 8 today and there was sun. And yeah, it's gonna be cold, but who gives a shit? But yeah, depending where you live and depending what time of the year it is, morning sunlight might not be possible. So yeah, consider this one. But like, if there's sunlight out when you wake up, do it 100%, because one, it sets your circadian rhythm, which is basically your internal clock, which this is why you want to do it early. It's like an internal clock, so when you get sunlight or any type of, like, even from your phone, but it's not recommended you get it from your phone, but sunlight sets your circadian rhythm, which is your internal clock that tells you about 16 hours 18 hours or something ahead into the day. It makes you tired slowly. So it's basically like, it's literally just an internal clock to tell you that, yeah, okay, you're gonna be tired in 18 hours. So 18 hours you'll be tired. And another thing is that it makes you more awake. So that's why a lot of people, when they go on their phone and start scrolling through Instagram and shit, it's not because it's Instagram, it's because it's literally blue light. So if you just turn on your phone and just stare at it, like the blank, like, homepage, you'll probably feel a little bit more awake. But don't do that. If you have sunlight, go out there. But yeah, it makes you more awake, makes you more alert, and tells your brain that you're awake, because our body, our phone just reflects the sun. It's basically sunlight. I mean, it's bullshit sunlight. But yeah, so when you go outside, our body and our brain knows that it's the sun. It just knows. So it makes you more awake. It tells your body, yep, morning time, get back into the game. But anyway, morning sunlight, an amazing thing. It's a nice way to start the morning. If you just go sit outside in the sun, it's warm. If it's summer, oh man, like that, that's beautiful. But anyway, morning sunlight. Next thing, this is probably the most important part of the morning routine. If you guys haven't guessed it already, it is meditation. I made a whole video about meditation a couple days ago. If you guys want to go check it out and see why I love meditation and why I encourage so many people to start, go check it out. I'll leave it in the first link in the description. But yeah, meditation starts you off with a clear and sharp mind, and also makes you more calm. It's basically like a regulator for your mind for the entire day. And this is why I like kind of doing it in the morning. If you meditate in the night, there's nothing wrong with that, because it does make you more calm and it makes you easier to sleep. You get better sleep quality, it slows you down, you know, kind of winds you down for the night. But if you're doing it to get the mind, like the benefits of a sharp mind, mental clarity, you know, stuff like that, do it in the morning, because when you go to sleep and wake up again, it's just kind of gone. So that's why when you wake up, you should definitely add meditation into your morning routine. I'm not going to go into in depth with meditation because I literally just made a whole video about it. But yeah, if you want to know more about why meditation is so good for you, I'll leave it in the first link in the description. And now the last step of your morning routine. This is an optional one. This isn't, you know, you don't have to do this, but I think it's good, because especially if it's something like a side project or a side hustle that you want to start working on, it is deep work. Deep work, what is deep work? It is basically flow state and uninterrupted work, undistracted work. It is not shallow work, yet deep work. I don't know why I said that. Like, I don't know why I said that phrase. Like, you guys are gonna get it. It's from a book that I'm reading called Deep Work by NEWPORT. If you guys want to know more about it, I highly suggest you read it. This is my second time reading it, and honestly, it is such a good book, not just because of the things it teaches you, but it's just so interesting the way that NEWPORT explains it. It's a really good book. Definitely try to read it. But yeah, if you are trying to build like a side business or a side hustle or something like that, so say, you know, or you even have a job, or, you know, let's say you have a side hustle of reselling shoes. This deep work could be you going online and finding new places to find shoes, or just, yeah. So yeah, incorporating it into your morning routine. You might not even, so say you're starting a business, right? You might not even like doing this business of some sort. I mean, a lot of people don't, but they force the discipline out of themselves. There is something called eating the frog, and in the morning, first thing in the morning, which means do the hardest thing in the morning first. Technically, this is not first, but it's still incorporated in your morning routine. You don't want to procrastinate stuff like this later on in the day, especially when you've done things like journal, meditate, and, you know, morning sunlight. I'd say I'm like, let's say I'm about 2 years into self-improvement, right? I've been meditating, journaling for a long time, and I've stayed consistent doing it like every single day since like 1 year ago. And it still gives the momentum. Even though it's just a part of me, it's still the momentum. And if I just stop doing it, then I'm not gonna fucking do any of the other shit, like deep work and stuff, and I'm gonna feel like a fucking loser. So yeah, no matter how often you do it, even that's why I like doing deep work after my stuff, not first thing in the morning, because especially after meditation, your mind is more clear and sharp, and your morning sunlight, you're less tired because it makes you more alert and stuff like that. I don't like to just get out of bed and go straight to my computer and then meditate, journal, morning sunlight after. But yeah, if you are genuinely trying to build your business, maybe that's a potential thing you could do. I don't know much about it because fucking I'm not a multi-millionaire. But yeah, deep work, if you're trying to build a side hustle or something like that, it's amazing to do it first thing in the morning, or at least after. I wouldn't say first thing in the morning, but during your morning routine after meditation and morning sunlight, because your mind is more clear, you're more awake, and things like that. And it's technically eating the frog first thing in the morning, because then after you're done that, your morning routine is done and you're pretty much free for the entire day. Now, why is this morning routine so good, and how is it going to change your life? Because you're doing a lot of productive habits first thing in the morning. Just because it's a morning routine doesn't mean it's not going to change your life. A lot of people think that they need to do things throughout the entire day to transform their life, and sure, maybe that. So if you're trying to do stuff like get into the gym, become more active, get a better physique, yeah, you'll go to the gym later, and it doesn't specifically need to be in your morning routine. Maybe after doing deep work, eat some breakfast, go out and go to the gym. That's not really your morning routine, especially like if you like going to the gym at like 1 or 2 p.m. Sure. But things just like getting your mindset differently, and, you know, starting a side business, becoming a better person, this morning routine is pretty much the bare bones or simple morning routine you could do to change that. What I mean by like learn more, or, you know, change your mindset, I didn't add something like reading into this thing, because I usually do like reading in the morning, but I didn't do that because maybe I just read in the morning because I just like reading in the morning. Maybe some other people like maybe you like reading later in the day, maybe you even like reading at night. So that's why I didn't add it into the morning routine. But yeah, this is the bare bones. You're starting to meditate, makes your mind more clear, makes you more mindful, makes you more calm, makes you more present, increases your mental health. Morning sunlight, you know, sets your circadian rhythm, makes you more healthy, because especially if you don't usually get sunlight, you're making this mandatory, so you're always getting sunlight in the morning, or just throughout the day, because a lot of people don't usually get enough sunlight. So doing it in the morning, you're just getting out of the way. And then early rise, you're setting your discipline, maybe a cold shower. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have for this video. It's just a simple morning routine that anybody can try, whether you're on self-improvement or you're just trying to better your life. And if you're on self-improvement, you can literally just starting out, this is like your first day, this simple one right here. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, bros.